So Gen Zers are in fact predicted to make up 27% of the workforce by 2025. There are a lot of speculations around AI. However, this AI generated knowledge, will it leave a mark on them or not? Will it unlock their capabilities, their skills, their sense of empowerment?
Parents should be very aware and careful to make their child have their impact by solving the problem to the digital world. Okay, it is made in such a way that it's very hard to escape.
Welcome to our podcast, Tech Beyond Boundaries. Today, we are diving into the future of content creation with Akshay, the CEO of StudioVity, which is India's groundbreaking video pre production management tool. StudioVity combines cutting edge AI and ML technology with a passion for empowering its creators. So, join us as we explore Akshay's journey, who is the inspiration behind StudioVity, and its transformative impact on video content creation. Whether you are a filmmaker or a tech enthusiast, you won't want to miss this conversation on the intersection of creativity and innovation. Hi, Akshay. First of all, welcome to our podcast.
Yeah, hi Akansha. Thanks for inviting me on this podcast. Yeah.
Most welcome. So, opening up the podcast with my first question, Akshay, what inspired you to create StudioVity, and how do you see it shaping the future of video content creation, not just in India but beyond India? So, just for the context, Akshay, I'm just giving you a bit of facts here that Gen Z and Alpha generations, do you know that they have already reached the 40% of world's population now? So we have
Mhm.
taken a setback. We are the millennials. It's the time for
Yeah,
Gen
yeah,
Z and Alpha generations now. So Gen Zers are in fact predicted to make up 27% of the workforce by 2025. So is this what
okay.
inspired you to create StudioVity? These are basically the generation who are the masters of digital age, and Alpha generation, that is the generation from 2010 to 2025, the people born in this
Yeah.
bracket. So the alpha generation is now embarking on life with AI on top of all this. So this is the generation that is born in the AI and ML era. So what is
Yeah.
your inspiration for StudioVity?
First I started my inspiration and where this journey begins. Okay, so amid covid-19, okay, people are being tabbed in and they don't know what to do. Okay, so they
Right,
started consuming content at a level like there is lot many ott platform that been powering content, and people started not only watching content but they also started studying online. Okay, and this
right,
is a time when people understand the true power of the content. Okay, now we say content is a king. Okay, so during that part amid covid-19 where I was there. Okay, I have the film plot. Okay, I have a youtube channel. Okay, where I was creating a content, and then I faces challenging that though people love watching the engaging content, but it's not easy to create a content, okay, on a regular basis, and that too engaging. If I talk about the gen z generation, or if I talk about alpha generation, and if they don't have patience, if your content is not that much you know impactful, they will forget. And these stories is the important thing that studivity is helping. Okay, to create a story so that it will create an impact. Okay, on not only of today's generation but the future generation as well. AI has a power to swap the face also. Okay,
hmm,
AI have a negative effect also and positive effect also. Some people believe that AI is a bubble. Okay,
right.
some people, and it will gonna bust. Okay, like the blockchain, like the cryptocurrency. Okay,
Hmm.
but from my point of view, AI is not a bubble anymore. AI has connected to millions of individuals. It is a big game.
There are a lot of speculations around AI, whether it is a bubble, whether it's a boon, whether it's a bane. So the children that we are raising today, the way we have talked about, the Gen
Yeah.
Z and Gen Alpha, they can utilize AI for the knowledge-based tasks. right? But if you
Mhm.
ask them a historical question or challenge them with a math problem, instruct them to summarize articles or extract philosophical insights, probably AI can swiftly handle these tasks. Like you mentioned, that AI can also
Yeah,
change the place, and it can do a lot of things, right? However, this AI generated knowledge, will it leave a mark on them or not? Will it unlock their capabilities, their skills, their sense of empowerment? What are your views on this, Akshay? I would like to know that. For example, with the integration of AI and ML technologies into StudioVity's tools that you are using, how do you
yeah.
ensure that creativity and human input still remains at the forefront of content creation? How do you ensure that machine learning and AI is not overpowering the creativity and human intelligence?
I must say, that parents should be very aware and careful to, make their child have their impact by solving the problem. Okay,
Okay.
okay, like real world problem. Okay, if
Hmm.
they are getting to the digital world, okay, it is made in such a way that it's very hard to escape. Okay,
Right.
so I would rather say that giving a piano lesson, okay, or giving a cricket lesson, or how to how to do swimming and all, will help in improving their problem solving mindset. Okay,
Okay.
because these real problem can only empower the current generation, not like with the AI assistant way, that because I think that the children don't want assistant. Children are made to explore things. Okay,
Right.
and if they can't explore, okay, then that's a boon, I must say, and that will decrease their creativity to manifold by using AI, assistant things.
Basically, Akshay, you are just mentioning that kids should first be able to explore their curious mind, right? They should be let loose and let their imagination loose, and only then they should be introduced to the tools like AI and ML, right?
Yeah, absolutely right. And you know about there are certain disease that our current generation don't know. It's like digital first things. Okay, that is found in the children nowadays. This is the problem that current Gen Z or Gen Alpha is facing, that parents are not aware about it. So I must say that make stay away from digital things is a right way.
And Akshay, how do you think that Studio Witty is, helping
Yeah.
explore that?
Yeah. So our process divided into three part. Okay. The final output is need to be polished by the people who are creating it. We are just providing an assistant. Okay. So it starts from the screenwriting process. Okay, where a person can write the story. Okay, and our AI assistant, if I talk about, if I open the editor, so the content is created by the human, but with the help of assistant they can improve their content creation journey. Once this content is created, okay, now the second challenge is that writers face is to get the financing done, to get to the producers, and producers have a requirement that will this story will be successful in the OTT or some places, so that I can put the money. Okay, so where this storyboarding part is come. Okay, with the help of the storyboarding feature, okay, they can generate a first draft copy of their content that they have created in the form of you know PPT, PDF, or maybe video content that will gives a glimpse about the story. Coming on the second part, that from the screenplay, this is converted into an storyboarding where a writer can pitch their story to the directors, producers about about the story, so that they will get a finance done. Okay, and they have their approval from the client if it is an ads agency. So let me try to generate one image, like Salman Khan is sitting with Aishwarya in the restaurant, and I'll try to generate the image. So it will generate within 10 seconds. So this is this is a first draft copy where it generate the storyboarding, and then after generating the storyboarding, it will help them pitching to the finances. And then the third process during this is the AI breakdown, where it capture each and every element from the script and send you a cumulative report of what is needed during the shooting.
You are retaining the human creativity in a way that they have to give the ideas, and AI is only helping enhance that idea, and also helping pitch in the right finance or the right money thing by creating a storyboard or the images and giving it a very realistic picture to the producer of your idea, right? So that is how we are
Yes.
also retaining, but we are also enhancing the human creativity. Also, StudioVity, I learned that boasts the support of over 350 languages. That's a lot, to be honest. How has this diverse linguistic approach impacted the accessibility and reach of your video content, particularly in regions where multiple languages and dialects are prevalent?
Yeah, so that's a biggest barrier, because uh, you know currently people write in English, and then
Mhm.
when they actor have to say the dialogue, they read in English and speak in their own language. So we then with the help of different library and AI advancement, okay, our platform, people can write in their language. They
Okay.
can get the translation done if they don't know the language, okay. So it's
Mm-hmm.
empowering them, the diverse culture of the creativity, okay. So if you don't know it, also you can, with the help of our platform, you can read in your language and you can speak in whatever medium you wanted to say. Our 60,000 users are the global users, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And out of 40% from India, you know around 40 to 50% are from the south region, where people are using Telugu, Tamil, and regional languages, okay. So they can
Mm-hmm.
export their content in their language and pitch to their director and producer.
What I am understanding is that, for example, if I am to produce or direct a movie or an ad, I can write it in my language. And if you are a South Indian actor or someone, you can also translate this script in your language. Is that what StudioVity does?
So there are two things that one is that a regional font is supported, okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's one problem, that other platform only empower
English.
alphabet, English font,
Mm-hmm.
but we support around 350 fonts. Okay,
Yes.
and
Okay.
second is the translation and other capability that is built on the AI.
Getting a lot of inputs into the actual filmmaking, like where does the filmmaking actually begins, filmmaking or
Mhm.
the video production. Now,
Mhm.
since you have already been working with StudioVity has already been working with a lot of people, I'm sure. uh, could you also share some success stories that you have, or some notable examples, or something that has stood out where StudioVity has significantly transformed the pre-production process, or for the production team and content creators? Is there any example?
One notable person that help us is the studio image work based out in Dubai, and another is also from Dubai, and then some are from South Indian, okay. So we initially work out to create a pre-production process, okay. And that's a bit of how we can streamline the process, because the market is bit unorganized, okay. And that's where we also find challenges, and we created a platform for screenwriting, okay. And after we found that around 15 to 20,000 users are happy with our platform, they are using in their daily life from different part of the world, we move to this pre-production journey that began. And then we find some industry domain expert, where we work with them and try to solve their entire pre-production journey. We have been recognized by uh, you know Nvidia GPU or graphic interface company, a $1 trillion company, and then other, like AWS and NASCOM, and then Startup India, DPIIT, and IM Kasipur been
Mm-hmm.
partnered with around 40 plus international film festivals currently. Okay, and these are majorly from not from India but also from US, UK, and Italy, France, and Europe, Australia.
Akshay, as the CEO of StudioVity, what do you believe are the
Mhm.
most pressing challenges and opportunities that the video content creation industry is facing today, and how is StudioVity positioned to address them? You have already answered a lot of these things in the conversation that we had, but if you could just summarize in a few lines.
So, as in the past or present or in the future, okay, content is always be a king.
Right.
Okay, and this is a competition, where big player are uh, competing to create a engaging content to draw the consumers attention, okay, with lot many things, lot many features, and AI, infusing AI in their application to
Mm-hmm.
reduce the friction of creating a content for the people. Gen Z and Gen Alpha that you have talked about, that their patience time is also reducing. Okay,
Right.
so to teach them in a bit or pieces or to create and streamline the content journey, studioity is empowering, like filmmaking, web series, and ad, and these are different kind of content that people consume. Okay,
Hmm.
so on a major level, our first challenges is how we can become a epitome of a content creation. We have this AI thing. Okay, so this is the challenge, that what kind of content that we go toward in solving the problem for. There is a problem of IP and licensing also come. Okay,
Right. Right.
that your content is have an IP or not. Rather than creating the final version of the video, we assist people in their content creation journey. Okay, so that the final product is being created by the people after their agreement, rather than we publish on their behalf.
And we have talked a lot about Gen Z and
Yeah,
Alpha generation. Probably we are not from this generation, so it's a little important that we also understand, since they are the ones who are entering the workforce now. In
yeah,
summary,
yeah,
I see
definitely.
that Gen Z is not just living in the age of AI; they are actively also shaping it. The way
Yeah,
more startups, more businesses are building upon AI. That's purely because Gen Z and Alpha generation is what we are working for. The workforce is
yeah,
that is our future, right? So their distinct experiences and viewpoints are also pushing boundaries for the potential of AI. Like, what else can AI do for this impatient, creative generation that we have talked about in our podcast?
yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
there are a lot of new and innovative directions, a lot of new startups like StudioVity that are coming, positioning themselves as true pioneers in this AI driven era. Uh, let's
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if this is just a bubble or AI is here to stay, that we still need to see in the future. So, as we conclude today's podcast, it's clear that
Mhm.
StudioVity is still at the forefront of shaping how video content is being created. Akshay's vision and dedication to leveraging technology to empower creators is truly inspiring. So basically, we have learned a lot of the incredible potential of AI and enhancing the content quality that StudioVity helps with. Thank you, Akshay, for sharing your insights with us. And to our listeners, stay tuned for more fascinating discussions at the intersection of creativity and technology. Until next time, keep creating. This is Akanksha Mishra signing off for Tech Beyond Boundaries.
Yeah, this is a must-watch series I would recommend. And thanks, Akansha, for inviting me on this podcast. And yeah.